2023 Alumni Cup against the Dalhousie University Tigers. Please rise and remove your hats for our national anthem, followed by a moment of silence in recognition of Truth and Reconciliation Day and the lives lost in Canada's residential schools. Thank you for taking that moment to reflect. Please welcome to center field the president of the University of New Brunswick Student Union, Amanda Smith, accompanied by the co-chairs of the UNB Red Bombers Football Club, Mike Dollimore and Mike McSorley. The Alumni Cup was created by the alumni of the universities of New Brunswick and of Dalhousie University as an annual football challenge between these two great maritime universities. UNB's football history began in 1949, and Dal's University football history began in 1947. These two schools first met in a Maritime Football Championship game in 1954. The annual Alumni Cup is decided based on a two-game total point home-and-home series between the UNB and Dalhousie football teams. The first game of the 2023 Alumni Cup was played on September 9th in Halifax, and the Tigers beat the Reds 31-28. In this, the deciding game, the Dalhousie Tigers come into the game with a 3-point advantage starting. And now, here is the starting lineup for the UNB Reds. At wide receiver, number 5, Thomas Hoyt. At quarterback, number 17, Jonah Rollins. At wide receiver, number 21, Jace Taylor. At running back, number 40, Cam Hayward. At center, number 62, Spencer Dean. At guard, number 64, Mitch Shaw. At guard, number 65, Alex McQueen. At tackle, number 68, Luke Myers-LeBlanc. At tackle, number 70, Aaron Olafson. At wide receiver, number 80, Justin Remillard. At wide receiver, number 84, Nick Parker. And at tight end, but he plays everywhere, number 88, Matt LaFleur. And in his 5th season as head coach of the Reds, Vince Sturgeon. We invite UNB's Student Union President, Amanda Smith, to please do the honors by performing our ceremonial kickoff of the 2023 Alumni Cup game. Thank you, Amanda. Mr. Referee, the field is yours, sir. Let's play football.
Good evening, Good evening. Yeah, you're good. Good evening, UNB Red Bomber football fans, UNB alumni, Dalhousie Tiger fans, and the occasional Holland College player who might be tuning in. This is the last day of September. A lovely 18-degree evening on the St. John River Valley at BMO Field on UNB campus. A perfect night for the defending Moosehead Cup Dalhousie Tigers to take on their perennial rivals, the UNB Red Bombers. The last time these two met at BMO Field was a thrilling game, come-from-behind win by the championship by Dalhousie 27-26. On September 16th, the first game of the Alumni Cup, Dalhousie defeated UNB 31-28 in a very close-fought game. Justin Wise, what do you think are going to be the things that UNB is going to have to do to take on the Dalhousie Tigers this evening?
Good evening, Ian. It's wonderful to be back. Look, this is going to be this could be anything here tonight. We saw an incredibly diverse. Well, for those of you who are in Dalhousie University, I think 3 weeks ago, was it 4 weeks ago?
Yep.
It was a crazy matchup back and forth. For those who tuned in last week or who were at the game in Fredericton, we saw that the Bombers' key to success was the ground and pound.
Absolutely.
So clearly that is their forte. So I think the question is going to be, can they do it today? Will Dalhousie be able to stop them? And frankly, will Vince Sturgeon's coaching staff be able to resist the urge to do anything but the ground and pound?
Well, it's going to be, like you dance with the girl who brung you in many cases. And if the Holland College game was any example, this is certainly what I think the UNB Brain Trust is going to be starting with, is to make sure that they're going to see what they've got from a running game. But I can't imagine that the Dalhousie Tigers weren't looking at some tapes of that game, and that Dave Kelly, the head coach of the Tigers, wouldn't be making sure that they show up their defensive line and forcing the Red Bombers, Turner Sturgeon, the offensive coordinator, to come up with some alternatives other than running Mr. Hayward right up the middle behind the physics department of University of New Brunswick, as we called the offensive line the last game. But it looks like they're certainly going to try out there, and we're all set. Chris Wall, the head referee, has got a set. Dalhousie is going to be kicking off to the Red Bombers. So settle in, everybody, get your beverage of choice, and please join us for a lovely night. And hi, Cyril. Hope you're started on the early part of the game, and everybody enjoy. Take care.
And the second leg of the Alumni Cup is off with a booming kick from the Tigers, fielded cleanly by Thomas Hoyt, who's brought down pretty effectively after a pickup of, looks like just shy of 15 yards.
So it doesn't look like he made the 20-yard line. So it looks like first down and 10 from the 18.
They're on 18-yard line.
So let's see what the makeup is of the Tigers and what the Red Bombers are going to be coming out with for their first series. Chris Walls marked the time in, and we're away to the races.
Without a doubt, the first play, every Bombers game I've seen since Coach Sturgeon has been the head coach is run up the middle. And sure enough, there we go.
The Cam Hayward again. He's going for lots of yardage.
Holy smokes.
It is fairly close to a first down. Running the left-hand side of that vaunted offensive line. He's short with it, but a very second down and short.
I like that he caught the edge on that one. What a great break there. Just short of the first down.
Well, certainly looking at the lineup of the Tigers initially, it looks like their size should be enough to take on the UNB offensive line, but let's see how effective they are. Cam Hayward going to the right-hand side now. Huge hole again. Wow.
And the ball is down. Bombers recover. It looks like the Bombers recover. We'll wait for the sign from the official.
So initially it was a first down by UNB, and the signal is first down, Red Bombers.
So Cam Hayward getting lucky on that one. We saw last week Cam Hayward put the ball on the ground once. Not a good sign that he's put the ball on the ground so early in this game today. So ball security will have to be a focus of his discussions with his coach on the sideline.
All you football academic fans, make sure that you look at the interplay between the UNB offensive line and the Dalhousie defensive line, because it looks like it's the early story in the game tonight. Stepping back to pass, Rollins looks over the left-hand side, wide open. Thomas Hoyt, but not able to find the handle, so that's incomplete. Second down and 10.
The ball was a little behind Thomas, but even still, it went off his hands. Jonah, starting quarterback Jonah Rollins, a little bit of a miss, but Thomas Hoyt, that's not much of an excuse. Hoyt still should have pulled that one down.
And with 13:19 left in the first quarter, it's no score. If you're late to joining us, we've got a great night of football here at BMO Field, and it's second down and 10. Oh, lots of motion on both sides. Looking down the middle. Wide open. That's complete to number
Jace
21, Jace Taylor. Let's see if the infraction's going to take that back.
I don't see a
Looks
flag.
like Chris Wall has marked it as being a first down. That's another first down, Red Bomber.
Did you see a flag on that one, Ian? I didn't see a flag come up,
I didn't
but it
see a
did
flag,
look like
but I saw all kinds of motion.
there was a lot of motion. There was a lot of movement. What looked like pre-snap up here, but we are up here and not at field level. So the Bombers will take that big first down. It's nice to see the Bombers' passing attack working tonight.
Absolutely, and they're in Tiger territory. Good snap. Here's the run up the middle to Lafleur, but taken very quickly by number 77 of the defensive line of the Tigers.
Matt Lafleur on the carry. He's stopped by
That's Sam Martin.
Steves. The loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
So out of 4 running plays, Dalhousie was able to stop 1. Good sign for their defensive coordinator. Let's see what happens on the second down.
But not a Cam Hayward run. That was a Matt Lafleur run, so I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that one.
It's the sharp eyes of the counselor noticed that. Oh, we're scrambling off the left-hand side. Throws downfield. Wide open. And it's another first down, Red Bombers, on the 30-yard line of the Tigers.
That catch was Justin Remillard.
Complete to Justin Remillard. That's a gain of 20 and a first down.
And he's got a couple of steps on his defender. Ben Melanson eventually brought down.
Okay, we've seen the replay.
Yep.
So we've got first down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Looks like we've got an equal set.
So Rollins seems to be feeling much better today than he was a week ago, which is great.
And again, stepping back to pass, looking on the left-hand side, flushed out.
Ooh.
And sacked on the play by number 90 of the Tigers.
Big sack.
That's Logan Steves. So a significant loss of 7 or 8 yards, so it'll be second down and 18.
On the play, it'll be 2nd and 18.
10:41 left in the quarter. So interesting challenge for Dalhousie defense early in the first quarter. Looking deep down the middle, flushed again from the pocket. That ball's out the end, incomplete, just short. Intended for number 80.
That's Remillard again.
Remillard.
And what was kind of interesting about that, I kind of like how Rollins is he's looking around. I don't know if he is thinking about passing to others, but he's working through his progressions. He's staying calm. He stepped up into that one. I kind of thought he was going to run. He certainly made it seem like he was going to run, and then he pulled up and threw. And Remillard turned. That was clearly a design play because Remillard turned it almost the right time.
Well,
the ball was just a little
any
underthrown.
offensive coordinator is going to be happy with Remillard as he threw it to a place that's either caught by his player or it's incomplete.
Yeah.
So it's a great beginning drive for UNB. It's always good to see if they can keep the Tigers deep in their own zone. Tough snap, flushed out to the left, and he's
Oh no.
Shades of Garo Upremian as a kicker trying to pass, and they actually gave him possession on the play. That's an interception by the Tigers. So it's first down and 10 from their own 42. And then now the first time we get to see the Tigers offense against the Red Bombers.
Yeah, so early special teams flub on the part of the Bombers. You don't want to see that. But, special teams is what it is. It can be tricky. The snap was off a little bit. It bounced before it got to the punter, who is also Remillard. And the Tigers actually gain some field advantage.
Here's their own run up the middle and snuffed out quickly by the Red Bombers.
Immediately bottled up.
It'll be second down and long.
I believe that is.
Running play.
I think that was Parker McCormick. There you go. Parker McCormick, I think, was first.
It's nice to be confirmed by the dulcet tones of Jeff Landine when you think.
Well, you always take a bit of a risk when you say it because you might be wrong, and then he'll correct you.
Well, he is a psychology prof.
So when you say it and you think you're right and then you end up being right, it's a good feeling.
Tigers looking downfield, down the middle, incomplete. I think that quarterback didn't see anybody open, so good job of coverage by the defensive backfield of UNB, and it looks like they're going to get the ball back with a punt.
Quick 2-and-out for the Bombers defense. So great first series for the Bombers defense.
So in other CIS football in Canada, Toronto defeated McMaster 33-19 earlier today. Waterloo defeated Guelph University 30-23, and Laval was victorious over McGill 46-14. Good snap.
Ooh,
nice
ball.
High spiral downfield.
Ooh,
taken there.
nicely.
Might be no yards. Yes, there's a flag on the play. Still carrying on down the field.
Wow. Yeah,
let's see if we can get a replay on this. You're going to see the Tiger player come within that 5-yard zone.
Thomas Hoyt does a great job securing
you see
that ball.
Just actually, camera only picked it up just after, but that's going to be a great return for UNB. And again, it looks like it's on their 43-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 with 8 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
And so we saw this a little bit last week with Thomas Hoyt. He is just doing a fantastic job on special teams. He's been fielding all of the punt and kick returns, doing it incredibly well, and we saw it again there, catching it off the hop. So great focus and hands by Thomas Hoyt.
Ball goes to Cam Hayward. Again, not a bad hole. It looks like a short gain for UNB, and it'll be about second down and 8 or 7.
Well below Cam's average, but his average is pretty high. So,
well, his average is all detailed by what that offensive line's able to do. So it's looking good for the Dal defense early on compared to what Holland College experienced on trying to stop Mr. Hayward with the UNB physics department in front of him.
Unfortunately for the Tigers, so far at least, Jonah Rollins seems to be clicking today.
So we've got fake motion coming and then off to the left-hand side. Rollins looking to the left. Wide open on the sidelines. It's incomplete.
And, of course, as soon as I give Mr. Rollins a little bit of props, he throws it out of bounds.
So all you fans of Canadian football have to be happy that there's a couple of 3-and-outs and lots of punting.
So on the Bombers' last punt, the Tigers actually gained some field position. So hopefully we can get a better result this time for the Bombers fans. If you're tuning in from Halifax, I'm sure you would be happy to see a replay of the Bombers' last punt. So the punter is Justin Remillard. Snap was a little high, but he fields it.
Nice punt to get away. UNB players staying out of the zone. And with hardly any gain on that play, it's going to be first down and 10 from just by their 30. Or I'm trying to look where the official. No, it looks like they're 25. Yeah,
25. Yeah, 24. Actually, it's going to be the 24. But you know what? Excellent execution on that punt for the Bombers. But you know that the snap was a little high, so that long snap may be something to watch. So 7:35 left in the first quarter.
So we saw a couple of incomplete passes with Dalhousie last time deep in their end. They're probably going to run a running play earlier. Nope. Quick flare pass to the outside. That's incomplete. Attended for number 6, Ben Coates.
That's incomplete. It'll be second down, Dal.
So in case you are, well, if you're listening to this, you're not at BMO Center Field, presumably.
They could have brought their PCs, and they want to be able to get play-by-play and watch the game.
Or the radio, the little radios.
I didn't think anybody listened to the radio anymore.
Well,
I thought that was my generation, not
I don't
yours.
know. Those little radio things where you...
Little radio things. You're so technical.
Where you got
Here we go. Second down.
Like a Walkman. Another pass.
Looking off to the left. Oh, incomplete. It was a look-in pass. Intended receiver was number 8, David Samsudin Kiara.
It'll be third down.
So here
So
we
it
go.
looks
Another
like
quick two
UNB
and
is
out.
going to get the ball back.
So Noah Glover, the Tigers QB, he's trying to get the passing game going, but not having a whole lot of success so far.
So our entertainment coordinator, Jerry, has told us that the UNB defense is bad to the bone and is waiting for this ball to be back.
Thomas White back. He's back quite deep.
High.
It is a big punt. He was in the
spiral.
right spot. Field it
Well
cleanly.
taken
No
by-
yards. Is that a no yards? No, I don't see a flag, but that looked close. Tigers all over Hoyt on that one to bottle him up right away. But because the Bombers had a successful punt last time, they're in decent field position at this point.
Well, this early part of the first quarter is starting to remind me of some of the rugby games I've been watching on the Rugby World Cup, where it's punt the ball in the air and then punt the ball back and punt the ball in the air. So the kicking game has certainly been the focus in the first quarter, with no score in the first quarter, but UNB looking to have the better of the territory early on. And let's see what comes out of Coach Sturgeon's offense for this series. Quick flare pass. It's behind the line of scrimmage. 21 wide open. Nice. Hey, he pops it to the outside and able to dive for about 6 yards. 5-6 yards on the play. It'll be second down.
Jace Taylor on the reception.
Here comes a replay. You'll see that flare pass. That's something we didn't see last week at all, so it's nice to see that come out of the playbook.
You know what? Yeah, but he lost his own footing there a little bit. That's all right.
So we've got second down and 3.5. This looks like it's custom made for a run up the left-hand side of the middle.
Pretty good
And
call.
he's first down, UNB, and I have to apologize. They picked the right-hand side. Thanks, Coach Sturgeon, for making me look like I don't know what I'm
He
talking
was
about.
close, though. That was
Well, he adapted.
Yeah,
the
he
play was
adapted.
called for the left-hand side. I'm sure there was a big lineman in the way.
Cam is clearly reading the
Cam's
play.
not, now, last game, Cam would be running 5-6 plays in a row, and now he's only doing 2 and coming out. I'm wondering if we're just trying to give more options on offense, or there's anything physical here. We've got motion going to the left-hand side. Good snap. Another flare pass out to 84. Oh, good
Nice
gain.
run.
Almost a first down. We'll see where the official marks him down. That looks like a first down.
Nick Parker with a great run after catch.
Here's the replay. You can watch that early motion. And again, a quick flare pass. You can see how the other receivers are set up to do the early block on the cornerbacks of the Tigers, where a great first down. And we're seeing a much more diverse playbook this evening than we did last week against Holland College.
That pass, I think, was actually – that would have been a lateral. I think he was behind.
Well, there's no question it was behind.
He was behind him.
There's
a
no
little
question
bit
if
there,
he had dropped that was still a live ball.
Yeah. So Parker did a great job pulling that
Early
in.
motion. This is play action looking to the right-hand side. That's complete to 21. He's bounced off the first defender and taken out of bounds about the 32-yard line, 33-yard line.
So just,
Looks like it's going to be second down and
1. It looks like he's going to mark it second and 1.
down 1, second down 2. That's right. And another great replay by Aurora Productions.
Jace Taylor, the receiver on that one. 4 minutes, 15 seconds, and ticking on the board.
So lots of options here for the UNB offense. And they're running it up the middle. Good blocking up. And number 20, John Freeze is the running back. First down, Red Bombers. So definite momentum on the UNB Red Bomber side. They took the ball basically from their own 45, and they've methodically brought it down well into Tiger territory.
Methodically is the right way to put that. They've got such a diverse set of play calls this week. I'm really surprised. I think they clearly learned something from their last matchup with this very strong Dalhousie team.
Well, it looks like UNB's taking advantage of some speed on the outside that Dalhousie hasn't been able to adapt to. I mean, they got good size on their defensive line. So if that's the case, then why not take it outside? And And the UNB players, at least in this first quarter, there's been a number of times where the first and second contact isn't bringing them down. They're able to break those tackles, which is impressive athletic.
Yeah, and I know we're giving a lot of props. The offensive line is doing a fantastic job here, but the ball carriers as well. You're absolutely right. First contact is not taking them down.
So we've got John Fries in the back. Here's another flare pass, and it's complete. Nice move to the inside. Looks like it's going to be second down. He's close to getting to the 19-yard line, which would give them another first down.
Remillard with oh man, if that's not a first down, that's inches. That's second and inches right there.
And here comes Cam Hayward. So does.
What do you think this is going to be?
Well, you know, if ever there was an opportunity to potentially go deep and see if you can get a touchdown, this is when everyone's going to react to Cam Hayward up the middle. We'll see if we're actually going to give him the ball or it's going to be play action. And he gets the ball and having a tough time, but I think he was able to fall forward.
I'm not sure.
Judging by the line judge, he didn't.
No. I can almost guarantee you Coach Sturgeon will go for this again. Yeah, so he's sending in his jumbo squad. So this is where his big defensive linemen come in, and they're just punching this up the middle.
And we've got a nice crowd tonight, especially given that the Reds have a hockey game behind us tonight, which would have taken away some of the people that would normally come. But here we go with third down and short. Quarterback sneak. Takes it over the right-hand side. Everyone's signaling it's a first down, including Chris Waller, head official. First down, Red Bombers. So with 2:14 left in the first quarter, the Red Bombers are marching, and it's first down and 10 from the Tigers' 18-yard line. All right, who's in the offensive backfield now?
So we got Cam still back there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the obvious white helmet in the middle.
Well, this is it. Yeah, you can. He's easy to catch.
They're not putting him at center. First down and 10, Red Bombers. Good trips to the right. Flare pass again. Oh! Number 20 from Dalhousie smelled that. Trenton Couture was all over that play. Do we have a replay on that?
I'm not sure we got it in the first instance. But great adjustment.
Well, you could see that cornerback come up. It was
great adjustment by the secondary.
Going to the well a little too often, and Mr. Couture was all over that play. As a matter of fact, UNB being very lucky that it wasn't intercepted. Second down and 10.
And the
Motion
Tigers are
early.
offside. And it's a dead ball.
Flags on the play.
So that'll be 5 yards in UNB's favor.
It's offside, Dalhousie. That'll be second down repeated, 5 yards, with a flurry of flags flying all over the football field. Yeah, you'll see the whole right-hand side of the Dalhousie defensive line picked up on something and then came early.
Oh, they're calling it against the Red Bombers. Excuse me.
Oh, they're calling procedure. Early motion.
Yeah. So that is that's going to walk.
So the initial signal from the line judge on the right hand side was against Dalhousie, but that's what brought all of them at the same time would have been the procedure. So it's second down and 15. Looking deep downfield, wide open. And it's a first down. Number 21. Jace Taylor for a first down, Red Bombers. That's first down and goal.
Jonah Rollins with a great bullet down the middle.
Well, I got to say that Mr. Rollins is doing a much improved job of throwing tonight than we saw against Holland College. Very impressive show right now.
It's like a different quarterback this week. Now, I'm not sure if there was something going on last week, but the few times that the Bombers put it up, they were ducks. Today, he's a weapon today.
Oh, here's Cam Hayward.
And Cam's just going to bully his way.
Early by the Dalhousie defense, but he's still able to make a yard or two on his own. Looks like he's inside the 5-yard line.
He stiff-armed a guy for about 3 yards there. He's clearly a powerful guy.
So second and goal from the 4-yard line. Time ticking in the first quarter with 25 seconds left. Early motion. And we're doing an end around to the right-hand side. Met by lots of opposition from Tigers and taken down probably for a small loss.
Jace Taylor, I think
Taylor on the carry. He's met by
he was a little indecisive, and he was slow in making his cut.
And that's the last play of the first quarter, so it's going to be 3rd down and goal when they change ends.
I think this means that there is one more play at this end of the field, I believe. Oh. And it looks like the Bombers are going to set up for the field goal.
Well, you want to take points after holding the ball for so long.
Yeah, interesting choice.
And it's up and it's good. So the score at the end of the first quarter is UNB Red Bombers 3, Dalhousie Tigers no score. And now they're changing ends. And I think we've got a small promotion of one of the Red Bombers alumni.
While they switch ends, we'd just like to make a shout out to the Fredericton Loyalists and Cam Hayward.
Hi, I'm Al Norman. I played football at UNB from 1971 to 75. I was an offensive right tackle, number 61. You're watching Red Bomber football.
The effect of the offensive line by UNB against Dalhousie tonight. So for the first play of the second quarter, we've got Dalhousie scrimmaging from their own 35-yard line.
And it's going to be a run balled up by the Bombers' front line pretty quickly for a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and 11.
Justin, I only remember this is the second or possibly the third running play that Dalhousie has run, and I think the result has always been the same. So it's been very much something where the defense can start to look to defend against pass plays and not necessarily have to cover that the run play as much as they would normally do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you see that with the extra defensive back on the field. And this one's going to be a pass to the left. This one's pulled almost out of the turf by David Shamsuddin Siada.
See if we've got a replay on this.
And David seems to be playing both ways today.
So we'll get to see. It looks wide open. So UNB must have been in a zone. Siada came from the outside in and found that nice little crease in the zone. So almost in Red Bomber territory. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Snap back. Now there's a running play up the middle. He's got some room on the left-hand side, and much different than the earlier running plays. It looks like he's got a 1st down for the Tigers.
Yeah, without a doubt, the most successful Tigers run of the evening.
He picks up more than 10 yards. It's another 1st down, Tigers.
Now the Tigers are in UNB territory. Efficient huddles by the Tigers. They don't spend a lot of time calling these plays.
No, and I've noticed Glover comes out immediately after every play, comes towards the sidelines to get the
snap. Looks on the quick flare pass. Oh,
incomplete.
That was wide open, but number 4 Colton Allen wasn't able to find the handle, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
So that one and the previous pass to Shamsuddin Siada, they were both a little low, sort of at the knees. So Glover is underthrowing a little bit on this drive.
So we've got trip receivers to the right-hand side. Ball to Noah Glover. He's looking right. Deep downfield.
Oh! Well defended, almost intercepted.
Caleb McLaughlin had the ball right in his hands, but not ever to bring it in. So it's going to be 3rd down Tigers.
So the zone defense on that one with the Tigers are running trips, excellently executed, well executed.
Nice ball.
Yep. Nice ball, well defended.
And the intended receiver was again Shamsuddin Siada. So I would imagine Tigers are going to punt and try and put the Red Bombers as deep into their zone as they can. Good high punt on the play. Taken cleanly by the Red Bombers.
The Tigers are doing a great job at staying just outside of those 5-yard zone. There's a
late
there's
flag
a late
on
flag.
the play. Looks like it's first down and 10 from the 20, depending on what this call is.
There is a flag on the play.
So 12:24 left in the second quarter.
The officials are conferring about the flag. And it looks like it's going to be going against the Bombers.
Head referee Chris Wall says it's rough play on the Bombers, so that'll go back.
That one hurts a little bit.
Unnecessary roughness against the Bombers.
We saw some
That'll take
lack of discipline-based penalties.
No, wait a second.
their
No,
own 6.
this doesn't look right. It could be a 15-yard penalty, but if you're at the 20, then would you not go half the distance to the goal line? I don't. The down box is all wrong, but they're taking them down to the 5? To the 7-yard line.
So Cam Hayward up the middle and just trucking along, impacting, I think, 4 Tigers before being brought down. Demonstrating that signature brute power that Cam is known for. So last week we saw some, like I said, we were seeing some discipline issues with penalties from the Red Bombers. Hopefully they can get that under wraps before it becomes a bigger problem today. Rollins is going to hand it off again to Cam Hayward, who's going to do his Cam Hayward thing and truck up the middle for a pickup of a few yards. We'll see where they mark it, but I believe that will bring up third down. Yeah, so he picks up about 2 yards on that one. That'll bring up third down. And here we see immediately the Bombers punt squad coming onto the field. This is going to be, so far, this is shaping up to be a real classic Canadian football game where special teams is playing a big part of it, which, you know, honestly is great. I think we often forget, we get a little caught up on the NFL, you know, high-octane pass offense.
Speaking of the NFL, in the old days of Howard Cosell doing Monday Night Football, the next line would come out, the ebb and flow of a defensive Titanic contest. So now it's time for UNB to give the ball back to the Tigers.
Really highlighting how important special teams are.
11:23 left in the second quarter. Good snap. Oh, we're going to give away 2 points.
And you know what? Not a bad strategy for the Bombers.
So appropriate, given the fact that UNB Reds hockey team is playing behind us. The current score is 3 for UNB Red Bombers, 2 for Dalhousie Tigers.
Early on in the rebirth of the modern era Bombers, special teams for the Bombers was a big problem. For 5+ years, for the life of the Bombers, they couldn't punt, they couldn't receive punts. They were constantly losing those battles, and but I've noticed over the past 2 or 3 years they have done a fantastic job, you know,
Okay.
props to the coaching staff for emphasizing special teams.
So here we go. Dalhousie on their own 35.
Ooh, nice run.
Quick run out to the right-hand side.
Nice.
Good
nice
contact
tackle.
by number 37 of the Red Bombers, Nick Appleby.
Caden Kwong, the runner on that one, showing some real speed. He almost caught that corner and took off. But the Bombers doing a great job at bottling them up.
It's a gain of 4, though, and second and 6.
So I think we're going to see the ball go in the air here for the Tigers. We have trips on the left-hand side. Oh, no,
And
it's a
gonna be
drop
run,
play.
very surprisingly, and immediately brought down. That
UNB
was
all over that.
That was, I think that was 55.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, here's a replay coming up here now. Justin, watch this. So tried the little draw play, and then boom, 55 was first in contact, 52's right there.
That Sam Shepard, if it was a pass, that would have been a sack.
Sam
Shepard
Shepard
was
and
blitzing the
Donnie
line on
Sharp
that
were
one.
the two that snuffed that out. So it's going to ball's coming back to the Red Bombers. So smart idea to give up the 2 points. Big difference in field position.
Big time. Okwe Kapenik back for the Tigers. He almost bobbled the snap there. This one is high, but not as long as the previous ones we've
Well
seen.
taken.
Caught again by Thomas Hoyt, who's unfortunately not able to find any room to run and brought down right away.
Dalhousie's doing a heck of a job of covering those punts downfield, and they're putting it nice and high.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job. I'm most impressed by the fact that they're making sure that they're not getting those no yards penalties. That's a
They're
tricky
doing
one on those
fine.
high punts.
But if UNB can continue to start their series on the good side of their own 40-yard line, then this is a good sign so far, at least as far as the field position is concerned. So good match tonight, and thanks for joining us on Red Bombers football.
We just passed the 10-minute mark in the second quarter.
Jonah Rollins, good snap. Everyone's going downfield. Nice ball to the right-hand side. Wide open, number 5.
Thomas Hoyt. Okay.
And on second effort, he's got a first down, Red Bombers, and a late flag on the
Late
play.
flag. A Tigers helmet is off. Sorry, a Bombers helmet is off. That's Thomas Hoyt is slow to get up there. We might see a late hit against the Tigers.
Here we're going to have a replay.
I think he got the first
See
down
the
on
catch.
that.
Everything's fine there, and then he does the second effort. Oh yeah, you can see somebody taking the helmet off.
Face mask.
That was number 15.
Yeah, face mask. So
Max
Hoyt,
Parker was the one who thought that Thomas didn't need his helmet any longer.
Thomas looked a little shaken up when it first occurred, but he's staying on the field. Helmet resecured.
Well, it shakes you up when you're a little possessive on your helmet.
Well, you expect to have your helmet on, then it comes off.
So just inside the 40-yard line of the Tigers, it's first down and 10 for the Red Bombers. Cam Hayward in the backfield. Early motion, and it's Hayward up the middle following the physics department of UNB for a good gain of around 4 or 5 minimum.
So we're not seeing quite the dominance of the run game as we saw last week, but it is doing its job. It is being
not,
effective.
but it's you're seeing a lot of diversity, which is obviously later on in the season this is going to be important because teams are going to react if it's Hayward up the middle, Hayward up the middle, Hayward up the middle. So there's nothing wrong with having a first down like this, and it sets up a number of options for Rollins for second down. He's looking to his left-hand side. Ball's away.
Wide open.
First down, Red Bombers, just on the other side of the 20-yard line of the Tigers. Well, I got to say this is a very impressive, different offense than what we saw last week. Here's a replay. See Rollins looking down to the left-hand side, and it was a nice little curl pattern.
UNB first down.
So there's obviously Dalhousie's in a zone coverage, and they're just curling in front of those little ebbs and the crannies in the Tiger zone. And let's see if they're going to be able to close that up. So UNB first down, just on the other side of the 20-yard line.
Looking like a run up the middle of Cam. And I was wrong. It's going to be a pass again.
Flushed out to the
Although
right-hand
he's
side.
looking for Cam.
And Rollins decides to slide for a short gain.
I thought he was going to throw it to Cam there for a second. But good choice on Rollins to just, run a little bit, slide. Try again on second down.
So second down and 8. Lots of options for the UNB offense. Hayward coming out. LaFleur in the backfield behind Rollins. Rollins looks downfield. Oh, met with a host of Tigers for a big loss.
Ouch.
Number 90 was the one who was able to bring him down on that play for the Tigers. That's Logan Steves.
Luke Smith and Sam Martin of the Dalhousie Tigers.
A little surprised we didn't see a run from that one setting up the field goal.
So do we think we have a field goal here?
I don't think they're going to try for a field goal from this range. You know what? They are. They are going for it.
So does this put the BMO Center roof in jeopardy or no?
You know what? I think it's safe. Frankly, well, we'll see what his leg strength is here.
38-yard field goal attempt. Ball's forward. No, it's wide to the left.
It was far enough.
How's he trying to leg it out? And caught just on the goal line.
Remillard's kick is wide.
I think it made it out. It made it out of the end zone. So that's
So 6:51 left in the second quarter. So Justin, I'm sure you were wondering who are the famous birthdays.
Oh, you know
in
what?
history of
It's
September
all I've
30th.
been thinking about.
So I think we got to stop. If in the world of sports, somebody who's been dominating F1 racing, Max Verstappen, for the Oracle Red Bull team, as it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday,
for
Max.
anybody who likes jazz and especially drumming, Buddy Rich has his birthday on September 30th. And chances are that UNB has a chance to win this game, and it's Johnny Mathis's birthday today.
So I wonder what they'll be doing.
Chances are. Good snap. We've got a draw up the middle by the Tigers. Snuffed out 2 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Nick Appleby with the stop.
6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Definitely looking like a hockey score on the board right now. 3-2 for the Reds over the Dalhousie Tigers.
Good thing we got a good goalie.
And let's not forget, in addition to the importance of winning the game, this is the second leg of the Alumni Cup.
Absolutely.
The first leg was played in Halifax.
Pass out to the left-hand side. Right away, UNB's got in, taken down. Short of the gain. Excellent tackle on the play by the cornerback from UNB.
James
See if we've got a
Curtis.
replay coming up here. You'll see the quick flare pass out to the left-hand side, but right away.
James did a great job at holding on to him.
And being a defensive back, you have to commend him on excellent coverage on that play.
Yeah, and you know what? And it can be really tricky holding on to a guy after that, because after that initial contact, it takes a lot of mental focus to stay in the moment. And,
so 3rd down and deep in Tiger territory. Ball's going to come back to the Red Bombers, and it looks like they're going to start in good field position.
Kaepernick kicking. High and
nice
long.
High ball.
Fielded cleanly this time by Jace Taylor.
And he's out of bounds just on the other side of the 50-yard line, but in Tiger territory for a 1st down, Red Bombers.
So in order, as we understand, the legs in the Championship Cup, in the Alumni Cup, the way it works, it's the cumulative score of the UNB Dalhousie game in Halifax, and then the game in Fredericton. And the first game was 31-28 in Dalhousie's favor. So in order for the Bombers to win the Alumni Cup, they need to win this game by 3 points.
Deep pass to the left-hand side.
Almost intercepted.
And well over the intended receiver, Jace Taylor, and almost intercepted by the Tiger safety. But it was a nice throw on Rollins' part, so we're going to have 2nd down and 10. Change of personnel by the Tigers.
As we can all imagine, those long throws are tough. It's tough for receivers and quarterbacks.
Well, again,
to set that up
I'm just
perfectly.
impressed that this is a lot more diverse than what we saw the other night with the Red Bombers. So it looks like they've had a chance to put a lot more in the playbook on the days of practice in between the two games. And we're running wide with Hayward. Good blocking by the receivers. Hayward making great gains.
Oh, and the ball is out. Whistle though. Whistle. He was down before he was down before he dropped it.
And if they mark him where he is, that's a 1st down, Red Bombers. And a good run by Hayward.
Almost seemed like maybe we'll see on the replay here when that ball comes out.
As you'll see, the ball, the field can't cause a fumble. And I think that was the case. He was fine until he actually came down, and then the ball came loose when he hit the ground. And in Canadian football rules, that means it's not a fumble. They'll call it dead where he came down.
Yeah, Cam's got to hold on to that ball though. It's he's making me nervous. That's twice today. Twice now he's put the ball on the ground.
But you're so much more articulate when you're nervous, counselors. Here we go. We've got a nice cut. That was a pull by the tackle with a good gain, probably about 4 yards. It will be 2nd down and 6.
Straight into 4 Tigers, still picking up 4 yards.
4:14 left in the second quarter.
Just a powerful guy there, Cam Hayward.
LaFleur's in the package now.
So we got LaFleur out there and Cam
So we've got
Hayward.
trips to the right-hand side of Rollins. Good snap. And it's a draw play for Hayward, wide open. First down, Red Bombers.
Great run by Cam.
And they're calling for, looks like we've got an injury right now, so they're going to take a small break. We'll have another.
Hi there, I'm Bob Forbes. I played Red Bombers football from 1972 through 3, 4, and 5. And I played quarterback, I played wide receiver, I played safety, I played free safety. You're watching Red Bombers football. Go Bombers.
And for anybody who has been watching UNB football since the 1970s, that's the one and only Dr. Bobby Forbes that had graced our screen, and also the father of Pat Forbes, who played for the Red Bombers in your days, Justin.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Pat Forbes' father, huh? And Pat, you know what? And I don't recall off the top of my head what Pat's accolades were, but he received accolades. He was a fantastic,
receiver, yeah.
And he did everything. He kicked the ball too.
Absolutely.
He ran the ball.
Much like his father. His father, when he played for UNB, was a free safety. He was a wide receiver, was recruited and drafted by the Ottawa Rough Riders, was able to make it to camp, but had more important things in his future, decided to go to medical school, and he's been a doctor in Riverview. I think he just retired the last 2 years, but continued to play football and touch football for years in Atlantic Canada. So it's great to see Bob's face on our broadcast, and we say hi to Bob if he's watching. So I think we've got the injured player off the field from Dalhousie, and again, it's 1st down and 10, Red Bombers marching towards the Tiger end zone. Looking to his right, deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Whoa! What a catch!
Red Bombers!
Nick Parker. I even said overthrown, but Nick Parker did a fantastic job tracking that down, shifting direction. He had to shift direction twice to catch that one.
And I don't know if here we're going to see the replay. Going to say Rollins looking left at first and then looks deep
Big
on the
pass.
on the flag pattern. Jonah Rollins with the touchdown, and you probably noticed the Red Bomber Hully Gully in the corner after celebrating that touchdown, and now they're trying for the extra point.
And I don't know if Nick got turned around because of the defender or because he expected on his inside shoulder, but he looked inside and then had to turn his way back outside for that ball. The PAT is good, right off the roof of the BMO center field. Fieldhouse.
So with 3:20
That's a bonus point on
left
this
in
field.
the second quarter, it is UNB 10, Dalhousie Tigers 2.
And just I just want to do a quick shout out to the player who went down. That was Trenton Couture, defensive back for the Tigers. He was down for a little bit, but in case you didn't catch it, if you're a friend, family, a Trenton or Tigers fan concerned about the matter, he had no problem getting off the field once he did get up. So I think something's bugging him, but he looked. He was moving around a lot on the sidelines when he first came off. He's standing on the sidelines now with his helmet off. But I expect we'll see him again. He looks ready to go.
So as Justin was talking about, for the game tonight, UNB's got a lead of 8 points, but for the Alumni Cup, they have a lead of 5 points. So they're ahead right now if things stay the same for the Alumni Cup. And I'm sure the coaches are doing their best to see if they can make sure that they're going to be successful in the contest this evening. Again, a lovely night here on BMO Field. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the game wherever you're watching it from.
Yeah, I don't. You know, we've been really fortunate here. A couple of games in a row at BMO Center Field, just beautiful weather, minimal wind. You know, perfect. High teens temperatures.
Good kickoff by the Red Bombers. Taken on the flat run by number 12, but the Tigers' big return.
Kick fielded by Ethan Lord.
Good job on the Tigers' kick return squad, keeping some holes open.
And according to
For
Jeff
Ethan Lord.
Landine, that's Ethan Lord coming right up the gut of the Red Bombers. And it's going to be first down and 10 just over their own 45-yard line.
Ethan Ray for the Bombers first to make contact to bring him down.
So good field position for the Tigers as they're going to see if they can answer the challenge by the Red Bombers from that touchdown of a couple of minutes ago.
Plenty of time for the Tigers to make something happen with 3:05.
Looking to the left-hand side, quick flare pass wide open. And a nice gap up. And it looks like it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Complete to Noah Stevens.
Noah Stevens, the receiver on that one.
More importantly, it's a first down, Dalhousie.
I can't help but think the Bombers may already have their minds on halftime here. That's a couple of plays in a row where they're a little slack.
Well, I think that's the first time that Noah Stevens touched the ball, so who knows whether they're keying on some other players. But just inside Red Bomber territory, first and 10 for the Tigers. And we've got another run play, quickly snuffed out by the Red Bombers. Very short gain, if anything, on the play.
Mitch Page with the carry that time.
It's going to be second down and 10.
Donnie Sharp brought down the Tigers' ball carrier on that one. I don't think he was first to make contact, but he did. But he brought him down.
So I haven't seen this very often. Noah Glover looked to the Dal sideline for quite a time. Normally, it looked like he knew exactly what he was going to call. So Dalhousie's decided to try something out of the Tucker bag here. Looks like they've got most everyone loaded to the left-hand side. Looking downfield, ball's down the middle.
Oh,
incomplete. It's going to be third down and 10.
I think that was a little ahead of the receiver. I don't think it was over his head.
Colton Allen, I think, was the intended receiver. Let's see on the replay.
It'll be third down and 10.
And it was a post pattern right down.
And another one, he was a little lucky it wasn't.
85 was the intended receiver.
That was Noah Stevens again. So Noah Stevens had that last excellent Tigers first down. So third and long, and the Tigers back to punt.
So Tigers going to be punting, seeing how deep they can put UNB in their zone.
Oh, snap is low. He gets the kick off, though. Another great kick. Thomas Hoyt fields it, looking for some running room. He's going to cut. Oh, I thought
still up.
He thought about trying to catch the end, but holy smokes, is this Dalhousie punt coverage team excellent tonight, Ian?
It'll be first down UNB deep in their own end.
So 6 seconds shy of 2 minutes left in the second quarter. UNB deep in their own zone. We'll see if the Sturgeon Brain Trust is going to put the ball in the air and see what kind of field position they get to get a score before it's halftime.
So the Bombers are gaining field position advantages here through their offense and their excellent defensive play. Their special teams aren't really gaining a whole lot of space, but they're not making mistakes, and that's what's important.
Not so far. Let's hope that can keep up. And we're running to the right-hand side. Short gain. Let's give it 2, maybe 3 yards. So it'll be second down and 7.
With the carry.
Cam Hayward brought down by what I believe that was Luke Smith.
You're doing well if you can see what those numbers were.
I think that's 40. And Luke, I just noticed this one because I think he did it by himself. And usually it takes 4 guys to take down Cam Hayward. So good on you, Luke.
So really only a gain of a yard. It's going to be second down and 9 deep in Red Bomber territory. Ball down the middle, and it's caught.
Nice.
Number 21.
Jace Taylor.
Jace Taylor, a good first down, Red Bombers.
That one's critical if for no other reason than to eat up more clock time before the half. A 2-and-out here would have been pretty problematic for the Bombers.
So again, a much improved passing attack by the Red Bombers.
You see a little bit of celebration teardrop, the old LaDainian Tomlinson teardrop there.
If he's got any of LaDainian Tomlinson talent, he'll do very well. So we've got motion to the left-hand side of Rollins. Another quick flare pass. He's got room to move. Nice straight arm. And he's close to a first down, but more importantly, it stops the clock.
Nick Parker.
So Nick Parker with an 8-yard gain and stopped the clock with 1:11 left in the second quarter.
Short of a first down, it'll be 2nd and 2.
UNB 2 timeouts left. Dalhousie 2 timeouts left.
So, Ian, do you think the strategy here is to get down and put points on the board, or are they trying to chew clock?
Absolutely. I mean, why not? Looks like we've a little bit of play action, but it was played up the middle to Lafleur for only, they were just trying to get a first down, weren't they? And I don't think they were successful.
They were not.
So it's 3rd down and short. Normally this would be something where I think they're going to be punting, but given the time and given the proximity to being able to make a first down, I think they're going to count on the physics department of the offensive line of UNB and Cam Hayward.
Yeah, they just sent that jumbo squad out there.
But the time is ticking, so they're going to be just by a minute left, and it's a quarterback sneak.
Oh! Rollins looked like he almost hesitated, but I think he still got it.
Let's see what the officials are going to tell us.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's
got it.
That's a first down, Red Bombers.
And that's a first down, UNB.
Are they taking a timeout? No.
Interesting misdirection by the Bombers on that one, giving Rollins effectively a one-on-one matchup to get the first down.
I like how they're using Hayward as a diversion occasionally here, so it's making them much more less predictable.
Yeah, they had their big their
so
real
here we
big
go,
tough
first down and 10
left.
from just over their own 40-yard line.
Rollins going back
Looking
to the air.
to the left-hand side, wide open. Get out of bounds, number 80.
Remillard looking for the home run, not getting it.
Remillard short for the first down.
Short of the first down, it'll be 2nd and 2, UNB.
38 seconds.
38 seconds. And there's a timeout by UNB, so that's one of their 2 that's taken. So, Justin, it's unlikely they're going to be able to get a touchdown with one play. So I would think that they're going to try and get a couple of 15-yard, 20-yard pass plays, be able to call a timeout when they get somewhere near the 25-yard line, and then they got a choice to make as to whether they go for a touchdown or go for the 3 points.
Yeah, they're 2nd and 1.5 here. I think they run it out the middle, they get the first down, and then they take 3 shots down the field.
The problem if they run up the middle and get the first down, they're going to have to burn another timeout.
Oh yeah, but they have it.
But they've got 2nd down. If they throw it, they've got. If it's incomplete, then time stops. If they catch it, there's going to be a delay while they set up before the referee blows time in. So from from working the clock here, it would be wiser to try a pass play here.
Let's see what Coach Sturgeon is thinking. And he is going to the air.
Ball's down the middle. Oh, perfect call, perfect
hurts.
Execution, except we forgot to catch the ball.
Nick Parker has made a couple of great catches so far today.
So
and
as the ball was coming to Rick Parker, as he breaks out in the middle of that post pattern, I think he was wondering how far he could get after he caught it and forgot about that fundamental part about putting your hands over the ball.
Yeah, you
can see the helmet just turn as the ball comes in. He's one step too far, so I think you're going to be right here. They're going to have to run this to get the first down.
As they say, he heard footsteps.
33 seconds left.
And I think this is going to be a Tigers timeout this time.
No, it's a UNB timeout.
No,
Timeout, UNB.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah.
And that's the last of the timeouts for the Red Bombers.
And we got Patty Murphy showing up.
Well, if you really need inspiration near the end of the first half, Patty Murphy always comes out. If only we had Patty Murphy to run a post pattern and get the touchdown for the Red Bomb.
Well, from what I understand, he was a bit of a drinker, so maybe you don't want him running the post pattern.
Didn't mean he couldn't catch a ball. Actually, if you remember the very first Super Bowl, Max, I'm trying to remember Max's last name, who played for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, it looks like they're going to punt here. So much.
You know, I don't
Max
hate this
McGee
decision.
was the story I was going to tell you.
Ooh, almost blocked, but great punt. Look at that punt.
Nice deep punt taken cleanly by the Tigers.
Ethan Lord.
Not much of a gain at all. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers with 24 seconds left in the second quarter. So Justin, as you said, probably wasn't going to be drinking. The true story is, for the very first Super Bowl of the Green Bay Packers versus the Oakland Raiders, Max McGee was a substitute receiver. The starting receiver got sick. They put Max McGee in. He'd been drinking all night till 3 in the morning, and he ended up catching 2 touchdown passes, and I'm not sure whether he got most valuable player or not. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be a good receiver if you've been out there.
Well, why not? All the great
Looking
sports
down
heroes.
the middle. Nice pass, easily taken down and short of a 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down with 19 seconds left.
So Noah Stevens, the receiver on that one. But you know what? The Bombers are going to give him that throw 4 times in a row if they want. They're not going to have time to make throws like that over and over again.
Looking to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Wide
So that's
open
why
number
not.
9
All you got to
should have
do
a
is make
first
sure
down.
that he doesn't get past that 10 yards.
That's a 1st down.
So this is Bombers clearly in a prevent defense.
11 seconds left in the half.
Injured player for UNB.
And I think is this a injury timeout for UNB? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Tigers catching a bit of a break clockwise there.
So Noah Glover coming to the Tiger bench to get some instructions for what is probably going to be the last play of the half. Possibly there's 2 more plays.
So 11 seconds. Ian, I think this probably has to be the home run swing here, right?
Well, not necessarily. They got a timeout left. They could do a 20-yard
they do have a
play,
timeout.
call a timeout, and then take a shot to the end zone. Down the middle, and it's incomplete.
Glover's pass incomplete.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. 4 seconds left, so I think we got a much better bet that this is the last one, and it looks like the Tigers are either going to down this or punt it. It would make sense if the officials allow them just to down the ball.
Dal did call a timeout. Yes.
Timeout Dalhousie.
So let's see if they're going to take it easy here, or if they're going to try and run a gadget play. I didn't know I sounded so good that loud.
I think we got to step up our game. I think that might have been our neighbors next door.
Oh, they're running a play. Hook and ladder? No. Oh, good stop.
And that will be the end of the half.
Pass complete to Colton Allen.
So that's the end of the first half of a very entertaining second leg of the Alumni Cup. So right now it is UNB Red Bombers 10, Dalhousie Tigers 2. Thanks again for joining us on this beautiful night. We're going to take a break for about 15 minutes, and we hope you all come back for what promises to be a great, exciting second half. Take care, everybody.
Grab your beverage. See you shortly.
And welcome back to BMO Field on a great contest for the Alumni Cup between the Dalhousie Tigers and the UNB Red Bombers. If you can take a look at the field, I don't know if our camera people from Aurora Productions can pan a little bit up into the sky, but you'll see what a stunning night we have on the St. John River Valley and how nice it looks at the UNB campus. I bet you wish you were here. But since you can't be and you're joining us on the broadcast, thanks for coming back. The score right now is UNB Red Bombers 10, Dalhousie Tigers 2. And I think, as you know, this is also a 2-game total point of the Alumni Cup. And if everything stopped now, UNB would have a total point of 38 and Dalhousie would have total points of 33. So UNB is ahead on the counts, but we're just about to start the second half of this particular game. Thanks for coming back. And we're all set for the kickoff. Justin, how was your halftime?
Yeah, absolutely. And fantastic game so far. The low score does not reflect the entertainment value that we've had so far tonight. It's been a great back and forth, lots of special teams, lots of diverse play calling.
And as they kick to the left-hand side of Dalhousie,
big tackle.
Big return back.
Big tackle.
And just to let you know of other CIS Atlantic football going on right now in Atlantic Canada, my beloved would be happy to know that her Mount A Mounties are leading Acadia Axemen 7-2 right now. So we'll give you some more broadcasts when we get into the beginning of the fourth quarter. But right now it's going to be Dalhousie scrimmaging 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
So Owen McConnell, I believe, was the returner on that one.
Number 5, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of east-west running, but he picked up only about 5 yards after being brought down by defensive back Cole Schneider from the Bombers.
So let's see what Noah Glover starts with. And it's a run to the right-hand side, taken relatively easily by linebackers of UNB, and it's going to be second down and about 5.
Sweet play by Noah Stevens, yielding some results.
So we're setting up for second down. I'm going to presume that this is going to be a pass play. And he looks off to his left-hand side.
Ooh. Oh, I'm not sure where that
intended receiver was David Samsudin Kiata, but it's incomplete. And it's going to be third down and a good chance that UNB is going to get the ball back. And
we'll see this again. I'm not I'm not sure. I think the officials may have missed one there. You know, the contact might have been incidental, but I think there might have been some PI on that. I think the Reds got away with one there.
So the Red Bomber Brain Trust must be happy with that beginning. UNB should be able to get the ball somewhere around midfield.
Tigers' punt has been great so far tonight, and another good kick there.
Nice high end over end, but not able to make much of a return was Thomas Hoyt. You got to give Thomas Hoyt credit. I mean, those balls have been nice and high. He knows he's got serious football players that are coming to do him damage, but he's doing a fine job. So we couldn't be much closer than being at midfield, so that's a big win for UNB on the territory fight at the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, and just come back to Thomas Hoyt there. Under these lights, that's like catching a fly ball, right? Like it's not easy. You know, you're looking up, you're catching the lights half the time, and he has not missed one yet tonight. So good on Thomas.
Knocking on wood.
Knocking on wood.
Well, Cam Hayward up the middle, able to do a relatively good gain of about 4 yards.
Hayward lowers his head.
That ball bobbled a little bit.
If you've been watching Red Bomber football at all in the last 2 weeks, you've seen a lot of Cam Hayward running up the middle behind the physics department from the University of New Brunswick. So on the top right corner of the giant big red and black R on BMO Field, we're setting up for second down and a little more than 5. Looking downfield. Oh! Flushed from the pocket. And I think we're going to be close to a first down. Yes, we
flag
are.
there.
Oh, you got a flag down?
Yeah, flag. Rollins did a great job dodging that tackle, but I think we might have a hold. Yeah, we do. So that's coming back. So that's going to bring up third, or sorry, that's going to bring up second and
let's see on the
second and
replay
15.
as we can see it's flushed where the hold might be. Well, I didn't see it on 97, and I see it from the field judge through that. So I don't know where that hold.
It had to have been up towards the line of scrimmage. All kinds
of, given the fact he was flushed, they were protecting Rollins.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Maybe it was late. Maybe it happened much earlier. It might have. Actually, you know what? It may have been related to the player that almost got the sack. Anyways,
so it
regardless.
looks like 2nd and 15. Rollins looking downfield, deep down the middle.
Intercepted by the Tigers. There is a flag down though.
Another flag down. And brought down.
Oh, and I think there might be another one. Is there? No. Okay, for late. Okay. So number 23.
So we see. At least one indication was that there was a penalty against Dalhousie.
Okay, I thought it was Nathan Johnston.
But it also could be a penalty after the interception, so we'll see what happens here.
You know what? Or it may be PI, which
the flag's
the
already
Tigers
down,
would be mad about.
There's a chance that if you watch the receiver from UNB turned, it looked like his left-hand part of his body was turned just prior to the ball coming in. Oh, calling the captains of Red Bombers to head referee Chris Wall. It's against Dalhousie. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, so PI against
Dalhousie.
We
do have pass interference, and we've got rough play in addition to it.
Oh, also against the Tigers. Oh, wow. So this is big. So is that going to result in a first down?
It's definitely a first down, and if so, pass interference, possibly with the new rules, pass interference is a 15-yard penalty, and then you'd add a dead ball foul of rough play on top of that.
Deep into the Dal end of the field.
So the Tigers coaching staff are going to be very upset about that because they didn't get their pass interference call on a few plays earlier.
So it looks like about the 30-yard line, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Red Bombers with 12:24 in the third quarter.
560-825-12. I'll tell you what to do in just a sec.
That's a quick sweep to the right-hand side. Nice gap. LaFleur's got what should be close to a first down.
With the carry, and he's pretty close to a first down.
Thank God Jeff Landine agreed with me.
So the whatever your thoughts are on the PI call, what is really unacceptable is the roughing after the whistle piece, and that's the piece. That's just a discipline piece, right? We saw UNB really struggled with that last week. We did have the Bombers did have a discipline penalty early in this game, but they've been good since.
So let's see if UNB takes a page out of some options with 2nd and short. This gives them an option to run a passing play, and then they're not going to do it. They've got Hayward trying on the left-hand side, and he's got a first down. Red Bombers. No flags on the play.
He's got a first down, but boy, did he have to work for that one.
Well, he hasn't had it as easy as he did against Holland College. I think the defensive line of Dalhousie is putting up much sterner opposition, but still very effective by Cam Hayward, and I think the Coach Sturgeon's doing a fine job of using their stalwart. So we've got multiple signals coming in from Coach Sturgeon. Change of personnel, looking deep into the playbook, and let's see what they come out with. It looks like it's first down and 10 from the Tiger 18-yard line. Motion to the right. Quick flare pass. Good block. He's wide open on the right-hand side. And out of bounds. Looks like it might be within the 10-yard line.
Pass to Jace Taylor, but there's a flag on the play.
Dave Taylor was the player. It looks like the initial thing would be against UNB.
Yeah, that one's coming back. To your point, you were mentioning last week,
see
Ian.
if we've got a replay on this, and we'll see if we can find the hold.
Yeah. So that hold was on, I think that was, we're hearing that hold was on Nick Parker.
And we don't have a replay, but that's fine.
where he would have been holding.
So we've got first
a
down,
defender.
10 yards back, so it's first down and 20. Good snap. Looking down the middle, flushed out to the left-hand side. Lots of room for Rollins to take off, and does a move on the inside. He's close. He's well under
he's
the
looking for
5,
the end zone, and
close. I don't see a signal yet.
no, he stopped short, but just barely.
Great first down by the Red Bombers and a great scramble by Rollins. It should be first and goal for the Red Bombers.
So we have seen some conservative play by Rollins, but here he saw the end zone, and boy, did he ever want it.
10:30 left in the third quarter, and UNB knocking on the door of the Dalhousie Tigers.
Rollins doing his best Cam Hayward impersonation, trying to blow through a couple of defenders. Brought down just short of the
Putting
goal
a
line.
nifty move might be a little different than what Cam
Well,
Hayward does.
he
as
did the
opposed-
nifty move first, but then he tried to pile
Cam
through.
Hayward tries to put the impression of the bottom of his soles on the front of the face of the guy. And it looks like Cam Hayward's in. Touchdown, Red Bombers!
In for the touchdown.
So with that 6-point touchdown, UNB's a 16-2 lead and looking for the extra point to bring it to 17-2. And you'll see it's patented Cam Hayward following the physics department of UNB right over I don't think it's a herd of tigers. What's a group of tigers?
A pride? No.
No, that's lions.
Are there groups of tigers?
They're probably solitary hunters.
I don't know.
Pride is lions.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that one, football fans, on this very relevant
we-
point.
that's
We're going to
what
do some
we have Google
research.
for.
Hey, get the research team in on this.
Do we have a budget for
And the
research?
PAT is good. No, there's no budget for any of this.
With that touchdown, UNB increases the lead.
So to your point earlier, Ian, when we're talking about, we call them the front line of the Bombers, the physics department.
Oh,
It worked.
you're going to like this.
Okay, hold on. Let me just finish this
Okay,
thought, and then we'll
go.
go to that one. So we were talking last week. It was very obvious the offensive line of the Bombers just physically larger. The physical size matchup with the Tigers is much closer this week. It's that's what this is, and that's why Cam is not getting the yards that he was last time. It is simply a matter of physics. Let's hear about these Tigers.
So the research department tells me, and I'm going to tell Coach Emeritus Rick Rivers about this one. Rarely do they get into a group, but if they do, it's called a streak.
A streak.
Of tigers, and sometimes it's an ambush of tigers.
It depends, I guess, on if they're ambushing or not.
Well, I think on that particular play, it was the Red Bombers that ambushed the Tigers, and we're up 17-2. Good kickoff by the Red Bombers.
Oh, and that's going to be a no yards. Oh,
not on a kickoff.
Oh, sorry, on a kickoff. Excuse me. Yeah.
And taken deep into their own end zone.
Now we're getting messy though. There's a late flag, and there was shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
So we'll see what the officials
the
saw.
coach's least favorite thing, but my favorite terminology. Okay, and there's the extracurricular activities.
Oh, so we had that on the replay. Yeah, Cole Schneider is requiring help off the field. That's not a good sign for the Bombers. He didn't take a knee.
Roughness against the Tigers.
So it's unnecessary roughness against the Tigers. And you know what? Cole Schneider is getting he's getting a lot of assistance from his teammates.
So, Justin, I got to ask, and I asked this from a couple other people, that's the second time I've seen a penalty that takes somebody deep into the end zone, and I wonder if the rules have changed, because when I was learning the rules, it was always half the distance to the goal line, so you would never really be that close. And there was another flag on the play as the Tigers tried to run to the right-hand side. With a flag on that part, I would think it would be holding.
So, Ian, I believe it's supposed to be half the distance if the penalty distance is greater than the distance to the end zone.
Yeah, but if you got a penalty on the 5-yard line and then to put it on the 1-yard line doesn't compute.
But is that where the ball was down? And I don't quite
penalty
recall.
was against UNB.
An illegal block by UNB. That will give the Tigers first down and move them out to their own 22-yard line.
But as far as I understand, the rule should be if the penalty distance is greater than the distance to the end zone, it's half the. But if the distance in the end zone is greater than the penalty distance, you could be down to the 1 or 2 yard line.
But if you've got rough play on the 5,
yeah,
you're not
that's
going to get
confusing.
a penalty that's going to be
That takes you
anything
to the
less
1.
than 10 yards. So then it should be half the distance.
Yeah, so if that's where
So
it
there
was,
must- there
that
must
is
be a rule
confusing.
change.
And perhaps
Anyway,
there is a
we've
rule
got
change.
first down for the Tigers. And they're running a sweep that's a keeper to the left-hand side, but brought down pretty quickly. And again, a little bit more shenanigans, but no harm, no foul.
So we're seeing Glover use his legs, I believe, for the first time tonight. There is a Tiger down, so they're going to take a look at him. But that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. So Glover being effective on his legs.
Well, it looks like we've got an injury on the field.
I don't see.
So let's take a little bit of time with another alumni promo.
Hi, I'm Donnie Davis, and I played quarterback for the old UNB Red Bombers back in the 70s, and then I coached for probably 5-6 years after that. Anyway, go Bombers, go, and have a great game.
But he doesn't know that was the one and only Donnie Davis, a famous quarterback from the UNB Red Bombers in the 70s.
So
and also the originator of bringing high school football back into Fredericton.
I did not know that. Wow, that's fantastic.
Before they actually got accredited as being a FHS team, they were Satyrs Scrappers, and when they won a provincial title or two, it then became the FHS Black Cats.
And Jeff Landing with his arms up in the air. I'm assuming some acquaintance.
Got a first down on the left-hand side. Looks like the Tigers have a good gain, and a first down for the Tigers. Well, Jeff Landine, we always said was a scrapper, but we didn't realize he was a real Satyrs scrapper.
A capital S scrapper.
And one of the original football players for Fredericton High School. So now we've got first down and 10 for the Tigers, starting to march, getting out of the shadows of their own goalposts and setting up to see if they can answer the 2 touchdowns that the Red Bombers have put up. We've got 8:56 left. Flare pass out to the right-hand side. Good coverage by the Red Bombers. And a short gain. Be 2nd down and 3 probably for the Tigers.
Well read by the Bombers secondary to make contact, but execution on those tackles was a little lacking. And Ben Coates was able to pick up 3 or 4 yards more than he probably should have been had the Bombers' tackling technique been a little more sharp.
Quick flare pass out to the right-hand side. UNB's got him, but not before Tigers get a first down.
Glover's pass complete to Colton Allen. That's good.
So a few moments ago, we did have an injury timeout for the Tigers. They had a player down. That player was Noah Stevens, who's made a couple of key catches for the Tigers this evening, and I'm looking out and I see him. He's on the trainer's table being looked at by the Tigers trainer squad. So hopefully Noah's okay.
So first down and 10 for the Tigers, just inside center field. Blitz by UNB, plays down the middle. It's incomplete. I don't see any flags. It's going to be 2nd down. Dalhousie Tigers.
Excellent coverage by Ethan Bragdon on that one. They were just running straight down the field. The ball was thrown inside a little bit, and the Tigers receiver was trying to get in, but Ethan Bragdon maintained his position on the field, which you're allowed to do. That's not PI. So great coverage in completion. Credit to Ethan Bragdon.
Well, D-backs did a great job on UNB. They had to be in man because the defensive coordinator sent the farm on that play.
Those were always my favorite plays as a defensive back, Ian. I love playing man defense, just one-on-one.
Deep ball down the middle, and it's complete.
Wow.
Nice catch by the Tigers, number 12. That's Ethan Lord.
With two Reds right on top of him. He comes down with that ball.
Here.
Two or three.
We're going to see we had one look inside, but that's as good a post pattern. 3 defenders right around him. That's as good a post pattern as you're going to see anywhere.
And you saw the defenders clap a little bit, giving Lord a little bit of props. Great catch when he comes down with that ball.
Well, that's no good. You should be stepping on his ankle.
Well, they should have knocked the ball down.
I'm sorry for all you fair play people out there.
They should have knocked the ball down.
So-called humorous aside. And we've got a sweep going to the left-hand side. Cornerback for UNB, number 18, came quickly for defense. That's Sebastian Brown.
I think that was Caden Kwong, 18 on the Tigers, running the ball. So the Tigers closing in on the Reds' red zone for the first time today. I believe that's for the first time today. Bombers' red zone.
Is that stuttering or an
The Reds.
Okay, second down.
The turntable skipping.
Tigers are knocking on the door. Looking to the left. Down the
Low,
middle,
but is that caught? That is a catch.
really nice catch by number 6 for the Tigers. That was Ben Coates.
Yeah, Coates really dug that one out of the ground.
He did that.
So 3rd and a yard for the Tigers.
So given the fact the Tigers haven't had a great running game so far, we'll see what they got, but probably just up the middle of the quarterback sneak, and that's the play.
And it looks like it's good. Wait for the signal.
So, first down, Tigers.
Yeah, signal first down. So first down, Tigers.
Looks like they're on the 15-yard line. That's right.
Well inside UNB's red zone.
So under the shadow of the UNB goalposts, it's going to be first down and 10. Tigers looking to respond to the 2 touchdowns that the Red Bombers put up in earlier in the match. 4:54 left in the third quarter. Good snap. We've got a run to the left-hand side. Stopped quickly by the Red Bombers. That's failure to gain, actually. That's a loss on the play. Number 30 for the Red Bombers, Ethan Ray, was the one who stopped with that blitz. So it's going to be second down and long for the Tigers.
Ethan Ray was in there. I want to give a shout out to Zane Kennedy as well. Zane was first contact on that.
Good job by the Red Bomber defense. They're getting aggressive when being challenged. So I think it's safe to say that this ball is going to be put up in the air by Noah Glover. Does a little roll to the right-hand side.
Is that caught?
It's incomplete.
No.
He had 2 potential receivers on that play, but well covered by the Red Bombers. So they're going to have to make a choice, and I think the field goal team's coming out for the Tigers.
That's what it looks like. Just because of the nature of the game, we try to give appreciation to players who make plays, and just because of the nature of the game, we often don't get the defensive players. Sorry about that, but props when they do, even if we don't get their names out there.
I excuse the literary pun here, but we've got to give the UNB defense credit for their defense of in cold blood, because it happens to be Truman Capote's birthday today, too, from 1924.
Wikipedia right here. There, I'll assure you fans at home, Wikipedia is not open.
And there's the kick, looking for the signal. It is good.
Ooh, and right through which banner is that? That's the 1959 championship banner.
So didn't quite make the roof.
No.
So we now have 17 for the UNB Red Bombers, 5 for Dalhousie Tigers. And that would mean that the Alumni Cup now stands at 36 for Dalhousie and 38 for the Red Bombers.
Are you sure?
My computer tells me it's absolutely correct.
Your computer seems to be on fire today. That's all in the brain of Ian.
So after that 3-point field goal,
McMillan.
3:51 left in the third quarter. Scrapper Landine is about to tell us that it's first down and 10 from the 35.
We're going to have your score box up here in just a moment. We're just doing a quick tech switch. In the meantime, you can rely on us to tell you what the score is.
Quick flare pass, nice block.
Ooh, nice tackle, too.
Excellent defense by the Tigers, 53 on that play.
Aaron Brooks.
Jace Taylor with the reception.
Jace bringing down another great catch, though, and he did pick up a couple of yards, so that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the UNB Reds on their own 37-yard line.
Cam Hayward in the lineup. Behind Jonah Rollins. Good snap. Rollins looking to the left-hand side. sacked by the Tigers. Number 77, I think, was the first one to make contact with him.
That's it.
Sam Martin. It's going to be third down and probably a punt by the Red Bombers and give up possession to the Tigers.
I'm gonna
Second sack of the day.
have to double check on that one. Is Sam Martin a former Red Bomber? Is Sam Martin a former Red Bomber? We're going to check on that for you. You don't know? No. No, I'm thinking there was a Martin. We had a couple of Martins.
So UNB setting up for the punt. Time in by head referee Chris Wall.
Ooh, low snap.
Low snap, but well
Low
taken by the
kick.
punter.
It's going to roll. Good roll.
Good contain.
Great return by the Tigers.
So getting well into Red Bomber zone. Tigers had a great return of the punt. It's going to be first down and 10 for Dalhousie Tigers. Here's a replay.
So Bomber special teams today have been okay, but there you see a clear mistake. That snap has been a problem a few times tonight.
Well, it's kudos to the punter for the Red Bombers because it's been an interesting lottery if it's going to be high or low or something directly to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So from the 35-yard line for the Red Bombers, it's first down and 10 for the Tigers. Again, knocking on the door. Score 17 Red Bombers, 5 for the Tigers. We've got a sweep to the
Ooh. Almost
that they were going to give up possession to the Red Bombers, but 18, the ball carrier, or intended ball carrier, Caden Kwong for Tigers was able to, and we're going to see a replay.
Oh, yeah, so just the toss bobbled there a little bit.
It was a little quick from the quarterback, Noah Glover.
So, but the Bombers picking up a great field position advantage there.
So it's basically second and 20.
Second and 20, yeah, just about.
Glover looking downfield. Looks like a screen
Short
pass.
pass.
He's got lots of blockers in front of him. And wasn't quite able to get to the first down marker. It's going to be third down and probably 3 or 4.
Pretty good pass there. I think Kwong was a little quick to try to run past his blockers. I think if he was a little more patient, trying to hang behind his blockers there a little bit.
Looks like they're going to attempt a field goal here.
Do you think a field goal or a punt? What are they going to do?
From the 35.
That's a long field goal. We'll see. I hope they do. It'll be exciting. But I'm not sure on the PAT. We didn't see great range from the Tigers kicker. I think.
Screen pass wasn't enough to get first down, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
Oh, they are gonna try for the field goal. We do not have the stats on Kaepernick's range.
Good snap.
Great kick,
Strong
though.
kick.
Great kick. Holy smokes, is that
And
a great
it is
kick? And
good.
that is good. What a kick.
I don't think he had any problem with that.
No.
So the score right now is 17 UNB Red Bombers, 8 for the Dalhousie Tigers in the game tonight. And if we get the official Alumni Cup computer out, that is now 39 for the Dalhousie Tigers and 38 for the Red Bombers.
So the Tigers currently in the lead for the
wait
cup.
a second. I think the computer was in error. We didn't add the other 7 of the touchdowns.
There. Yeah, you can't be right because that score is 17-8, and it was a 3-point difference coming in.
So I'm sorry, we made a correction. So it's now 45 for the Red Bombers, 39 for the Tigers as it stands with the Alumni Cup.
This is why you don't trust artificial intelligence, Ian.
My intelligence is genuine. Good run by Hayward for a good 6 yards. It's going to be second down and 4. I'm the furthest thing from machine learning, but I try my best with the right amount of fluids to have artificial intelligence. And part of our artificial intelligence is being able to use Google to find out that it's a streak of tigers.
A streak of tigers.
And a pride of lions.
I learned something today.
And a squadron of bombers.
A squadron of bombers. Although sometimes an ambush of any of them.
Tigers.
Oh, or
you can
bombers.
tell, use radar, you can tell the bombers are coming. And here comes Hayward again up the middle. Good blocking and should be a first down, Red Bombers.
Hayward carries the ball again, and he gets enough for
That is a first down?
So for all of you loyal listeners, of course, there's going to be a quiz at the end of the game on what a group of Tigers and a group of Lions and a group of Bombers will be. But again, we've mentioned it a number of times, and we'll stop.
So I just want to come back to that kick a little bit. The Tigers are a little interesting in that their kicker, Okie Kapenik, a dedicated kicker. So he doesn't play receiver or anything else, which is a little rare. But we saw why he is the kicker on that last field goal. So Cam Hayward with a run up the middle for a pickup of a couple. That'll bring up 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. I'm going to say 2nd and 7.5.
Okay, now why is the head referee? Is that the end of the? That's the end of the third quarter. So now we've got a score of 17 UNB Red Bombers, 8 Dalhousie Tigers, and
Are we going to have one more play on this side? No, they are switching sides. There they go.
they're switching sides and they're ready to go. Cam Hayward's coming out. We've got LaFleur filling in at tailback. So again, with the score 17-8, 15 minutes left in the game.
One of the challenges for these guys now is keeping the pedal to the metal here. It's really easy to ease up.
It's a combination. We've got to UNB's got to gain some yards, and they want to take some time off the clock while they've still got the lead, so that that vaunted passing attack of the Tigers isn't able to make the comeback like they did in last year's championship game.
Great point.
Looking downfield, there's Rollins. He's braked out in the middle. Got a good gain so far.
Oh, he's got first and then some. He's still going.
A great scramble by Rollins. First down, Red Bombers.
Pinballing and a late flag. There's going to be 15 yards added to the end of this for the Bombers. Rollins pinballing between the defenders. Oh, yeah, so his helmet came off. I think maybe a face mask or maybe a roughing.
Well, here's the replay. Good scramble. 1 contact, 2 contact. He's able to get out 3 contact, 4. So he had 4 different tacklers try and bring Rollins down. He was very successful with that scramble. Impressive.
Eventually brought down by Trenton Couture.
And we've got a rough play and a face, or it might have been the same call. It's a rough play being a face mask. So that's going to be another 15 yards. UNB should be deep in Dalhousie territory, being first down and 10 on the 30-yard line.
And I'll just take a quick moment. Trenton Couture was in on that tackle. Trenton had to leave earlier. He was on the trainer's table in the first half, so glad to see Trenton back on the field making plays.
So 14:38 left in the fourth quarter. Red Bombers are marching. Motion to the left, doing a sweep to the left.
Flag.
Freeze with the ball, flag on the play, probably holding UNB.
He picks up half the distance for a first down. There is a flag on the play, though.
We don't see any signal. Unnecessary roughness.
Oh, it's
low block.
It's
low block.
Blocking below the knees, which of course is verboten in university football. I imagine that's going to be a 10-yard penalty down repeated.
So UNB's 1st and 10.
They said something about a second down here.
This.
Head referee says rough play, blocking below the knees against UNB. First down.
I think 15
again,
yards?
I think it's going to be it should be a 10-yard penalty, I think.
15. No, that's 15. That's 15.
All right. So 1st and 25 for Red Bombers from their own 45.
Over, but 15 yards back.
So we'll see what UNB's coaching staff decides to do here.
So the question is going to be, do you try and get this first down on one bite, or do you take 2 bites? I haven't seen UNB call a screen pass tonight.
This is definitely the point in the game where you might see some interesting plays.
Looks downfield down the middle.
Oh, and that catch is complete
Pass complete to Jace
to
Taylor.
fan favorite Jace Taylor.
Penalty yardage, it'll be 2nd and 10.
So,
Scrappy
great play.
Landine tells us it's 2nd and 10 after that 15-yard reception. So we've got 2nd and 10. Red Bombers again knocking on the Tigers' door. Jonah Rollins looking back to the left-hand side, flushed out a little, throws a little low to make sure that it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, and an interesting choice by the Red Bombers coaching staff.
Looks like UNB is going to call a play here. I see Vince looking at his sheet, and I do not see the kick squad coming on.
13:35 left in the contest.
And the play is in, and sure enough, they are going for this. It's the final countdown. And Dalhousie's offside there. Pass complete, and a second
catch.
flag in. That's not a first down, though. You know what? It might be a first down. It might be a first down.
He's really close.
But there's 2 flags down, and I think one's an offside on Dalhousie.
So what's this call going to be? Make a huge difference. UNB's going to be in fine form here if they're able to get a first down with 20 yards to go to the Dalhousie goal line.
Offside defense.
That's a first down, Red Bombers. Both penalties are declined. So on the 20-yard line, it's 1st down and 10, and in comes Cam Hayward.
Yeah, so the offside would have been a 5-yard penalty, replay it down. The illegal contact would have been a 10-yard penalty, replay it down. But the catch, I think, was for about 11 yards. So decline both, take the 11-yard catch, and continue on. And here we go with a run to Cam Hayward up the middle.
And Tigers were blitzing, and there wasn't much room left for Cam Hayward to go through. So we've got basically a very, very short gain. Red Bombers knocking on the door.
So UNB's gamble on 3rd down paying off big time. Rollins back to pass.
Pass on the outside, and it's good, but short from the first down.
Caught by Thomas Hoyt.
It gives them the advantage of the gain, so that makes it about 3rd and 2. So interesting question with a 17-8 lead. If UNB's looking to add 3 points to bring it 21-8, or they're going to go to get the first down and see if they can get the touchdown.
I know.
And it doesn't look like they're going to try for the field goal.
No, they're running a play.
Cam Hayward's in the backfield. Make your bet. Is it left Cam? Is it right Cam?
I think it's a pass. Oh, there.
Cam Hayward stopped the first, not the
Oh
second,
my
and
goodness!
the third.
I think he got
First
it.
down,
Late
Red
flag.
Bombers, and a late flag, probably against the Tigers, given that timing.
Picks up the first down. There's a late flag.
Cam Hayward showing how strong of a runner he is there
Red Bombers
again.
that it's against the Tigers. It's rough play against the Dalhousie Tigers. That's going to be a
horse call.
So up to the 1 yard line.
Take the ball down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah,
First and goal, Red Bombers knocking on the Tiger door.
Ian, to your point, that must be a rule change.
On the door, makes a noise.
We'll try to check into that for you, folk.
First down goal. Cam Hayward up the middle. Touchdown!
Walks
Red
right
Bombers.
Touchdown of the game.
So we've got so the score: UNB 23, Tigers 8.
So to the strains
PAT
of
upcoming.
Bombers away, they set up for the conversion.
There we go. We got the score box back. Justin Remillard, receiver and kicker for the Reds. Kick is good. Off the roof of the BMO Center, and it's oh, the ball does come back. It almost went off the side there. We almost lost that football.
That makes the score UNB 24, Dalhousie University 8.
24-8, and in the Alumni Cup, this means that we are 52-36. So with 11:33 left in the game, Red Bombers with another touchdown, looking like they've got good control of the game. But if any of you watched the final game from last year, you know these Tigers can come back with a flurry.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, one of the big challenges for UNB now, and you got to remember that there's a lot of young players on this team. It's staying focused. It's continuing to stay focused, not making those silly, after the whistle penalties, continuing to play, to press hard, trying to put points on the board.
Good kick to the left-hand side of the Tigers. Bit of a skip, easily taken. Made good gain over the 40-yard line of the Tigers. It's going to be first down and 10.
Remillard's kick fielded by Dajay. Dajay gets it out over the Dalhousie 42 or 40-yard line to the 42. It'll be first down Tigers.
First down Tigers. First down Tigers. Waiting for head referee Chris Wall to blow this play in. And we're away. Solid snap, looking for a quick flare pass to the left-hand side.
And he jumps him for a first.
First down, Tigers, right on center field.
Colton Allen demonstrating his athleticism.
Watch this in the replay. It's a great
Whoa.
catch, does the hurdles. So I'm sure the track coach for Dalhousie is going to be looking for number 4, Colton Allen, to come out for the team.
Red's lucky to make a shoestring tackle on the end of that.
Oh, might be offside.
Yeah, it looked a little sketchy. I don't see a flag, though.
Line judge number 22 might want to take another look at that play.
Reds bottled it up for, I think, a loss of a yard or two.
Looks like a significant loss on that play. It's going to be second down and about 12 for the Tigers.
Aiden Kwong on the carry.
Our entertainment coordinator, Gary, telling the defense to be bad to the bone one more time.
Well, they've been doing that so far today, so I think it's working.
Good motion, looking down on the left-hand side. Deep
Big pass into Red Bombers' hands.
Well, over both the intended receiver and the defensive player. That was intended receiver Colton Allen. It's going to be third down and 12. Good chance that the Red Bombers are going to regain possession with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, punt squad coming out. And
so, Justin, from an offensive position, say they get the ball on their own 20, their own 25. Do you keep the ball in the hands of Cam Hayward? Are you going to start to see if you can get another touchdown? What are you going to do for a strategy?
So I think if I'm the coaching staff, I'm just trying to put more points on the board. Because if you do anything else, like I said earlier, it becomes like a mental game, right? You've got to keep playing, as if it's a tight game. So first bad snap by the Tigers, and they're going to try to run this one. He's got a long way to go. He's running out of field.
He's not
pushed out of bounds.
It's going to be a loss of down for the Tigers. First down, Red Bombers from center field.
10 minutes is 10 minutes. Look, I mean, as you know, 10 minutes is a lot of time, right? There is enough time here for the Tigers to come back.
Well, again, you got two schools. You know, when you look at the final from last year, UNB tried to ice the Tigers, and it was their comeuppance.
Yep, exactly.
But in this particular case, you know, is there a blend here as far as trying to make sure that you're getting first down? So it's to have the right kind of balance to make sure that you're keeping possession but letting the clock be your friend. So we've got Cam Hayward up the middle. Is able to break into the second level just over the 50-yard line of the Tigers, and about 4 yards left to go for a first down.
Yeah, and I think we will see things get a little conservative here. I hope it doesn't get too conservative. One, because that makes for a boring game. But two, you don't want to think it's over before it's over.
Here comes motion. Again, we're going to do a dive up the middle. Wide opens Cam Hayward. Easy first down, Red Bombers.
And this might be here where the Reds' pass attack, the success of the Reds' pass attack is really going to benefit them here because the Tigers have to respect that pass now, right?
8:49 left in the fourth quarter. Red Bombers once again first down and starting to get deeper into Tiger territory. Good snap. Cam Hayward to the right-hand side. Huge hole. Able to make two adjustments. It looks like he's going to have another first down, Red Bombers.
So let's pay attention to who's in the box for the Tigers. I think there was only 7 guys in the box there.
Here's the replay.
I don't know if we'll see it from this.
But you see what the Bombers are doing. They're pulling a guard. They're pulling an end. So they're bringing 2 more blockers that are coming right behind the offensive line just before Hayward's able to catch that hole. It's going to be pretty tough for any defense other than to stack that to stop that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that opens up, especially what they've been doing is setting up of bringing the slot back in motion. If the Tigers start to put 6 or 7 into the box and then they actually give it to that player that's running out wild, then there's no defense on that. So
well, exactly,
they've
right?
They've set up the right markers to be able to take this in for another touchdown.
And the Tigers have to respect those outsides because that's what the Reds have been running today.
Here comes Hayward again, slightly to the right-hand side. Short gain, number 40 for the Tigers. Luke Smith is able to bring him down, but only after a 2-yard gain. But again, clock is not their friend with 7:58 left in the game. I'm sure the Bombers would like to get, optimally you get another touchdown with maybe 5 or 4 minutes left on the clock, which effectively would make it very hard for the Tigers to bring this back. We're looking for a pass down.
Big pass.
Side,
oh, no.
Players down. I don't see any flags on the play. It's going to be third down.
No, it looks like possible intended receiver Jace Taylor might have just blown a tire on that one.
So importantly, the clock stops with that play. So going to be an interesting choice by UNB. They can either run a play and try and run some more time off. They could try and get a field goal from this distance or punt the ball and see if they can get a single point in the end zone. And they're going to run a play. It's got to go 9 yards.
Oh, I think, was that offside? Yeah, that's offside on Dalhousie.
Deep on a post pattern.
Doesn't matter. Touchdown, Reds! So, unless that flag is somehow against the Reds.
I don't see the referees bringing
there was a spike.
Touchdown, Red Bombers!
What a play.
Let's watch the replay.
Going deep for Rollins.
This is
what a great play for Rollins.
At this point of the game. Rollins throwing it deep. He's got 2 defenders around him. Beautiful catch in the end zone.
And was that Nick Parker? I believe that was Nick Parker. Nick Parker? That was Nick Parker. There he is. Nick Parker with the catch.
So we've got 7:17 left in the fourth quarter. That was a penalty against Dalhousie. That was declined, so the touchdown's good, and they're setting up for the extra point.
Remillard, the kicker. High snap, but he gets it in.
And hits the roof. So with 7:17 left in the game, UNB Red Bombers 31, Dalhousie Tigers 8. And if you're at home keeping the score for the Alumni Cup, that would be 39 for Dalhousie and 58 for the Red Bombers. Brian Freeman will be happy to hear that score, and I think he still might be in Europe. And Cyril, you can contact all your Dalhousie alumni friends and let them know that UNB's got them by the collar.
I did not realize that the esteemed Mr. Freeman was out of country. I can't believe he's missing a Reds game.
Yeah, well, we can tell that we weren't getting all the benefits from the President Emeritus. UNB to kick off to the Tigers.
A bit of a line drive kick to the left side, fielded pretty well by Ethan Lord. Brought down after a pickup, I think, of about 10-ish, 10 or so.
30-yard line is where the Tigers are going to start off on their own end. First down and 10.
Limited return on the play. It'll be first down Dalhousie at their own 30.
So Ian, you mentioned earlier the Bombers having the option of punting it through the end zone. That's, of course, in Canadian football. That's called a rouge. Let's remember, New Era Red Bombers' first AFL championship was won on a rouge.
Left hand side, wide open, number 12. Good pass, and it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Pass complete.
That was to Ethan Lord again.
That's good for Dalhousie Tigers. First down.
So the Tigers starting to move, but they've got a big hill to climb here. Noah Glover looking to the right-hand side. Nice ball down the middle.
Ooh,
Ethan
nice
Lord
catch again.
Great catch. Right at center field. First down, Tigers.
Glover to Lord again.
Lord had to pull up real hard to make that catch. The Tigers acting like they're up for the challenge of overcoming this deficit.
Brought down by Caleb McLaughlin. But another first down for the Tigers.
Lordy, looks who's over 50.
Is that you, Ian? I don't think that's Ethan Lord.
Not even close. We've got an end around here. Looks like the Tigers have a great game going.
That's a first down, Tigers.
Yes, it is. Number 85 with that run. That was Noah Stevens.
On the carry.
And Noah Stevens, that's another Tiger that we saw go out earlier and getting looked at by the trainers. So glad to see he's in running shape.
In 3 plays, the Tigers have gone from their 40 to the UNB 35-yard line. I'm sure Tiger coaching staff was wondering where this progression was earlier in the game.
Well, so do we have a timeout on? Yeah,
Timeout,
so
UNB
timeout. You know what? Good call here. The Tigers, exactly to your point, Ian. The Tigers making a ton of traction there, getting a ton of field position, and this is where the mental fortitude comes in. You need to remember the game is not over. There's lots of time left. Comebacks happen. UNB obviously doesn't want to be a victim of a Tigers comeback.
Well, this is shades of the championship game last year where it was bend but don't break, and it ended up that they got broken. But I'm sure the coaches now are talking to tighten this up a little bit and not make it so easy. Because if what do we have again?
5:52.
So 31-8. If it becomes 31-15, do the Tigers then try and get a short kick so that they regain possession? There's still a shot. Looking to the right-hand side, Glover towards nice pass again.
Caught.
Ethan Lord, he's out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Tigers are marching.
So Turner Sturgeon trying to give the pep talk to the defensive squad at the last time out. Doesn't seem to have worked so far.
Well, we've seen 3 of the major pass plays go to Ethan Lord. It might be an idea to double cover Ethan Lord and see what happens in the rest of the field.
So I was a defensive coordinator for Vince Sturgeon for a period of time, and this is the point when he would start screaming at me, "Fix the problem, Justin, fix the problem." He's mellowed out over time.
Pass over the left-hand side. Oh, And there's a flag on the play.
That's going to be PI.
Glover's pass intended for Ethan Lord, incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Let's see what the indication is. And again, with the law changing. Pass interference UNB, I think that's a 15-yard penalty these days. Let's see the replay.
Penalty is pass interference against UNB.
Yeah, he was holding. He had his arms all over him.
Down for the Tigers.
And who was it? Ethan Lord, and they did double cover.
They did. So they adjusted, but then they got a little too handsy. So there's multiple components to this.
It'll be first and goal, Dalhousie University.
Yeah, so for a 15-yard penalty, that's exactly it, Ian.
Motion to the left-hand side, looking for the run up the middle. He's able to make a small gain, maybe just over the 5-yard line, but no further. It's going to be second down and goal.
And as we've seen all night, the UNB defensive front four saying, I don't think so.
And here comes the UNB bomb squad.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second and goal from the 5.
So here's the choice. Do we run up the middle? Do we run right? Do we run left? Do we do play action and throw the ball? In the shotgun.
I suspect we're going to see a pass to Lord.
Looks down the middle. Oh, UNB's all over the quarterback. It's an incomplete pass. It's going to be third down. No question, Tigers are going to have to go for a touchdown.
So that was Nick Appleby getting his hands on him in the first instance. However, Zane Kennedy also in Glover's face.
4:31 left in the game. Tigers one more chance to score. They're loading it up on the right-hand side with one lone receiver to the left. And we've got a timeout.
Maybe a timeout for
against UNB or for UNB.
No, timeout taken by the Tigers.
They pointed to UNB. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I see. They pointed to UNB's bench, but the Tigers are outside.
Yeah. It gets tricky. It gets tricky.
I hate when they do that.
Hi, I'm Jim Bourne, a former UNB football coach, and you're watching the Red Bombers football game. Go Bombers.
And again, for all of you, that was former head coach of the UNB Red Bombers, Jim Bourne, letting us know that his support for the Red Bombers with 4:19 left in the game. Red Bombers 31, Tigers 8, third down and goal. Oh, and a failure to find the handle. It's going to be a loss of downs. First down, Red Bombers. Big play for the UNB Red Bomber defense. Got to be disappointing for Noah Glover, the quarterback for the Tigers. So now, obviously, the Red Bombers are going to work their friend, the clock, with 4:14 left in the game. And a 31-8 lead. Still a lot of the UNB faithful in the stands. And here comes UNB to see if they can get out of the shadow of their goalposts and run a little time off the clock. Cam Hayward up the middle, good blocking, able to make second, third effort for a short gain. It'll be second down, Red Bombers.
Hayward with the carry, he gets 3, it'll be second and 7.
Change of personnel by the Red Bombers. Out comes Owen McLean. Cam Hayward still is the tailback. Blitz by the Tigers. He's able to find a hole to the left-hand side. First down right now for the Red Bombers. First down. Big gain to the 32, 33-yard line by Cam Hayward. So another first down by the Red Bombers. So not only are they able to get out from with their backs against the goal line, but time is ticking away on the Tigers. And they brought Cam Hayward out for a deserved rest. John Freese will be the tailback for UNB. Time is going with 2:50 left in the game. Oh, poor snap. But Rollins is able to gain it. And we were going to have a loss on the play with second down and about 12 or 13.
Okay, we got a replay on that.
Second and 15.
Yeah, just a low snap, slightly off to Rollins' left. Rollins doing a good job too.
So with second and 15 left, LaFleur is coming in as tailback. We'll see if Jonah Rollins has another trick up his sleeve to gain a first down for the Red Bombers. We've got a sweep going to the right-hand side to LaFleur, looking for the blocking. He's got through to the second level. Tigers bring him down with 3rd and 9.
So I think
2:25 left in the game.
And here comes the UNB punt squad.
UNB gets back.
Trying to get some field position here.
3rd and 9.
With less than 2.5 minutes to go.
So with a 23-point lead for the Red Bombers and a little more than 2 minutes, it looks like the Red Bombers have a good position right here.
Lord picking up the kick after a couple of bounces, and UNB's coverage squad bottling him up right away. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for Dalhousie, and we'll see where the officials place it. I think on their own 51-yard line. Yeah, so 1st and 10 for the Tigers on their own 51-yard line, just shy of the center field.
So we were just passed a note by the dulcet tones of Mr. Scrapper Landine. Said we had a big shout out to our live stream team and also the Alpine Therapy that was able to save his voice for the end of the game. Oh, big flare pass out, and it's incomplete. It's going to be second down for Dalhousie. 2 minutes left in the game. Clock is stopped with the incompletion.
Ian, we have Dante Gabrielli in at quarterback in place
Good call.
of Noah Glover. So I hope that Noah's okay.
Oh, I think this is about giving Dante some experience. And
It could be.
with 2 minutes, it's unlikely they're going to be able to make the difference. Looks like we're calling a timeout.
Yeah, so just want to come back to Aurora Productions. Aurora Productions is having a complicated night. They cover a lot of UNB sports teams, and they had multiple games going on tonight, including the hockey team, which has created some logistical challenges for them, but they have risen to the occasion and have been able to provide you with an excellent visual presentation of today's game, today's football game. So big thanks to them.
Outstanding production, and especially with, I don't know if we'll call it short-staffed, but stretched staff.
Stretched resources.
So now we can call not only Aurora to be competent, but limber.
So with exactly 2 minutes left in the game, UNB 31, Tigers 8. Gabrielli out of the gun.
Rolling to his right, looking downfield, flare pass again, skip, incomplete. Intended for Lord, it's going to be 3rd down.
Lord, that's incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 10. Opportunity to remind the two teams that there will be a presentation of the trophy after the game, so don't go anyplace.
Third down. Nice punt.
High punt. There is a flag down. Caught in the air.
Ooh. Nasty
By Nick
hit
Parker.
by number 40 by the Tigers.
Nick Parker with the return.
Luke
He's
Smith
left by Ben Coates.
taking a little frustration out
There's
on
a
Nick
flag on the
Parker.
play.
Hey, but you know what? It was that was a clean venting of frustration. Ian.
Oh, I didn't say there was anything dirty about it. I just had an appreciation from being a linebacker at heart.
Yeah, it was a big hit. But we do have a flag down much earlier on. I'm not sure what that's about at all. Actually, 2 flags.
Looks like we've got a little conference now. I'm expecting it, as you say, there's probably a couple of calls that we're going to have to work out here. So the referee's going, those 2 men went that way. The rest of the men went this way.
Ian, I love the Tigers kits this year. Those helmets and jerseys are sharp.
And here's the result from head referee Chris Wall.
2 fouls
Illegal player downfield.
or too many men.
And then it was first down.
2 penalties on the play.
I thought that
UNB
was
had
no
2 men
yards,
on the
but
field. That penalty is declined. The second one's no yards.
and he pointed that way, but it can't be no yards. It has to be no yards against the Tigers. So it's going to be first down UNB, and it looks like if the down box is in the correct spot, and I'm not sure that it is. Yeah, they're ahead of the game here, I think. Yeah, we've got the line judge walking it up. Well, nobody got it quite right, but it's going to be from the 44-yard line. First down and 10 for the Red Bombers with 1:44 left in the game. Score 31 Red Bombers, 8 Dalhousie Tigers. They're going to keep the ball on the ground, and we have a new quarterback for the Red Bombers. Ooh, nice run by number 23 for the Red Bombers, Max Evans.
Max Evans with the carry.
And the quarterback, I think, is number 10, Grayson
Picks up
Rutters.
6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
So both teams putting second-string pivots in to get some experience with the game basically already done.
Grayson Rutters in at quarterback now for UNB.
Second down 5 for the Red Bombers. Good running play up the middle, and it should be a first down for the Red Bombers. It is. First down, Red Bombers.
So Max Evans, the
1:16 left in the game.
4th running back we've seen work for UNB today. Stretching his legs, showing what he can do a little bit.
So I don't know if I remember the amount of times that a ball's been placed on center field in a game.
You know what? Great point. It's been a lot, hasn't it?
And nice, given it's right in front of where our broadcast booth is.
Oh, yeah.
Great run off the right-hand side. Almost a first down by number 23, Max Evans, once again.
Evans with the carry again.
So exactly what the UNB offensive coaches want. They want to come close to a first down, let the clock run, and be in a position for another easy first down. So they're making yards and bringing that clock down. .40 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, so Ian, this is your classic.
It's Max again for a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8.
This is your classic time is your friend situation, where the Reds are they're not going to do anything but run that ball.
And this is also where time management becomes a big deal. You see head referee Chris Evans put it in. You want the offense to take as much time as they can before they snap the ball again, because they've got probably something like 20, 30 seconds before they're forced to before they get a delay of game. So you want to let the clock continue to be your friend here.
So I think, so they can finish it on this. On this series. So this is done.
We're watching the head referee. Time's in. They're going to down it one more time.
And as you heard,
5 seconds left.
As you heard on the on-field, the presentation of the Alumni Cup will be after the game.
And that looks like it is. That is Chris Evans, and UNB is victorious, beating the Dalhousie University Tigers 31-8, and also become the winners of the Alumni Cup with a 58-36 score. A great night for UNB, and we want to thank Dalhousie Tigers for coming and being fantastic opponents for us this night. And both teams congratulating each other on a great contest.
Okay, so you'll see the Reds and the Tigers shaking hands, being cordial. It's nice to see everybody being gentlemen out there, which is always fantastic. There is going to be a presentation of the Alumni Cup after the game. We are going to leave that on the screen, but Mr. McMillan and myself are going to leave you this evening. If you want to take us out there, Ian.
I want to thank you, Justin. It's been a great game. Again, UNB not only victorious tonight, but victorious with the Alumni Cup. We want to thank everybody for joining us in another fantastic Atlantic Football League game. UNB, again, is successful in this contest. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a marvelous weekend. Everybody stay safe, and can't wait to see you on our next broadcast. Take care.